more or less accepting his fate. More or less accepting his
Anyway, I gangsta for life. Top shot and no miss. Them say me a rice crime. Make people eat fish and bread and have a nice time. No jeopardy this, and me rejoice time. Head chop off and a roll like a dice. Them a chat and them a quarrel. You make me rise the double barrel. The Christmas not talk about no sorry. Gangsta no quarrel. When we shoot we not channel. Gun Gunshot in your forehead, both gun them a worried. AK me driving and me carried. Heartless killers me par with. It ain't easy. When my gun me a squeeze, I'm not a liar. So just believe me, top shot and no miss. Them say me a rice crime. Make people eat fish and bread and have a nice time. No jeopardy this, and me rejoice time. Head chop off and a roll like a dice time. Yeah, when I'm a top out, I go to the east. After me drive out, I can serve a piece. Gangsters, the guns them increase. Make them find in farmer disease. Gunshot blow to your brain like a breeze. No please, no, this gangster gonna squeeze. Gun in your nose, make you can't even sneeze. Corrupting bastards and top shot and no miss. Them say me a rice crime. Make people eat fish and bread and have a nice time. No jeopardy this, and me rejoice time. Head chop off and a roll like a dice time. Top shot and no miss. Them say me a rice crime. Make people eat fish and bread and have a nice time. No jeopardy this, and me rejoice time. Head chop off and a roll like a dice time. Them a chat and them a quarrel. You make me rise the double barrel. No Christmas, no talk about no sorrel. Gangsta no quarrel. When we shoot, we no channel. Gunshot in your forehead, both gun them a worried. AK me driving and me carried. Heartless killers me par with. It ain't easy. When my gun me a squeeze, I'm not a liar. So just believe me.
Hey yo, Sean Paul.
Yo.
I bust the rhymes this, you know. Pass me the blowtorch when me light this big head, nigga.
No doubt.
Bring that come road boy.
Just give me the light and pass the joe. What's another buckle of more? Yeah, let me know my sides and I got to know which one is gonna catch my flow. Cause I'm in the what's another buckle of more? Yeah, them looking hype and I got to know. Bust the rhyme.
Check it. Clap on the one, on the clap on the one. Boss in the place, on the clap on the one. See me and Sean Paul link, I come for create a plan. For go a dance, I'll bust it up and make up a grand. On the street, you never move without the rest of the clan. With a 9 in the door panel in the side of the van. Despite the hate that be always coming from you and your man, it's flip mode and Sean Paul, nigga. Understand?
So them not ready for the level where they don't see the fun. Turn up the bass and the treble music and the weapon. Y'all wind up them waist like a phenomenon. All over the world and us a sing this a song, yo. Just give me the light and pass the joe. What's another buckle of more? Yeah, let me know my sides and I got to know which one is gonna catch my flow. I mean, all the vibes and I got my dough. What's another buckle of more? Yeah, them looking hype and I got to know.
Bust down. We be blazing cellular phones and wireless singular and still gotta connect to smoke a piece of the indica. See you can smoke in a Philly or a chalice. I'm giving you the chance to smoke up until an ugly chick look like Vivica Fox. Clap on the one, on the clap on the one. Boss in the place, on the clap on the one. See me and Sean Paul link, I come for create a plan. For go a dance, I'll bust it up and make up a grand.
Bust, we never stop and shut up and we never quit. Keep bring the dirty rock and make them come bounce on it. Pour the tail, I broke out and every man I say she fit. So the dirty keep it bright up and lit, yo. Just give me the light and pass the joe. What's another buckle of more? Yeah, let me know my sides and I got to know which one is gonna catch my flow. I mean, all the vibes and I got my dough. What's another buckle of more? Yeah, them looking hype and I got to know.
Remix.
Yo.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is Monday AWF, episode 86, live and in living color from Yankee Stadium today. And don't you go anywhere because the show is getting started momentarily. Thank you.
Yeah. Classics. It's true, LA. Yeah. Back as a little last year's on my pillow had me working the block hard as a Brillo pad, researching the block high off a nickelback. Searched my room, found my chrome mini mag. Now we own one and won't give my pistol back. Guess he didn't figure I'm with the hate scene. Mama said I'm 18, so I gotta shake scene. So I move on my daydreams like the 18. More money, more money, more murder, more murder, more. Not funny, no. Gotta have you destroy.
THC all through my respiratory. Best mandatory, self-explanatory. The black MacGyver wolf.
Pack Messiah, the rap Messiah. I don't know if you heard me or not. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday AWF. And, well, there goes one controller. But I'm putting my headphones on as we're getting ready to start the drama. And, well, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the domain named Actions Entertainment. And we are here leading you off with the Renegade Championship matchup. Welcome to Monday AWF. My name is Agent A, and we're here live from Yankee Stadium. This is episode 86. We're on the road to end of days, and in a confident stride as Ethan Cooper looks to end what could be the longest reigning Renegade Championship run. It is the second longest reigning Renegade title run of his time in Mo Game. He has been a model champion. Here we are, live in the wrong Ethan in the title. There's no way. Well, there is a way, but listen, that's what happens when you get people with several names on them, and that's kind of, that scorecard, whatever, that title card won't even be in the final upload. Ethan Cooper, along with Deborah Quinn, the enigmatic Violet, takes a confident stride. We're in Yankee Stadium, the location and home of Renegade Warzone 1, 2, and 3 this coming June. Ethan Grace taking a nice stride out, and he is ready to get this going. He's been with the AWF roster ever since Season 2 began, since prior to Season 2 began, at least, that first house show. And now Ethan, after the ups and downs of the refuge and now being here, he hopes to claim a championship live in Yankee Stadium, and that would be a special thing for him. But for Mo Game, it's just another day at the office. He even said that. I said Ethan Gray. That's what happens when you get too Ethan. Shut the fuck up. Excuse my language, but you have me realizing, I have to. Well, let me commentate the show. That's why you can't look at live chat. It's Ethan. We got two Ethans. We had 5 trays. We do have 5 trays. We have a million J's. And guess what? I still got all their names wrong. I might get your wrongs too if someone comes around calling himself Mr. Game. And here Mo Game is ready to defend that Renegade Championship in front of what might be the biggest crowd for him ever since joining the AWF. This is his first time in Yankee Stadium. This is our first TV show in Yankee Stadium. Last year we did Citi Field, but now doing the grand stadium, so to say. And well, now Mo Game, in front of all these New Yorkers, in front of everybody from the tri-state area, will defend his championship. Yankees have a game somewhere on the West Coast today, and that's why we were able to have this afternoon. Ethan on one end, he looks confident. He looks ready, poised, and game. No pun intended. Ethan Cooper, he betrayed his best friend, Sean Sonny, in order to get here, ladies and gentlemen. And I say that, there was once upon a time, Sean Sonny and Striker Johnson were rolling beside Ethan Cooper, and he felt the need to powerbomb a man onto a car, and damn near took Sean Sonny's career off the track. It's easy to also confuse Ethan Grace and Ethan Cooper for each other, because they both suck. That's one way to put it nicely. They are both disgusting characters of human beings who would do anything to get ahead in the game. And well, Ethan Grace, like Ethan Cooper, he holds the championship. He sees the championship. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Monday AWF live from Yankee Stadium. Mo Game, Ethan Cooper. This matchup also Oh, uppercut. European uppercut. A continuation from a house show match, which is rare. We kind of let house shows be their own little realm of things. But no, Ethan Cooper got a count-out victory on Mo Game in that house show. And he has been talking all the smack ever since. So Mo Game quickly wants to shut some things up. Ethan Grace runs Game into the turnbuckle. Clothesline. Nice. And nice blockbuster right there. Sits him up and back down. Wow, a disrespectful cover. Doesn't even hook the leg. Mo Game. Definitely not taking kindly to that. And see if Mo Game is going to get distracted. You know, I'm getting distracted from the lovely lass, specifically one on the right, Miss the Enigmatic Violet. But you know, Mo Game is a more focused man than me. Oh my goodness! That is a devastating back suplex and Dominator right on the mat. Mo Game, like he's done before, is in full control and in the driver's seat so far. And this is right up his, alleyway, trying to demoralize his opponent. And now Deborah Quinn, the lady friend, the girlfriend of Ethan Cooper, is gonna have words with Game. Game has a sense of humor. He can humor him, or he can. The only Ethan that's worth. You know what? Kevin Ace is a real one. Kevin, wherever. Oh! He's still in his move. That's a J Driller. J Driller to Mo Game. The J Driller might be the most stolen move in company history, but nevertheless, and Mo Game with a kick out of instant. Renegade Mo, they call him. Renegade Mo. And off the ropes. Oh, nice backbreaker. And follows it up. Mo Game slowly picking him back up. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have a packed card here. We have Saint taking on Indian Savage coming on next for the Decepticons. Indian Savage first single match in quite some time, and Saint's first match on a Monday AWF in quite some time. So this is all a part. Hold on here now. Oh my goodness, the calculated attacks at legs. This is all part of this new thing with Monday AWF, where on the horizon, ladies and gentlemen, Monday AWF has been, merged / teamed up, whatever you want to call it. Monday AWF is going to get the TIF Chaos roster. That's a huge influx of talent coming over to Monday AWF. It's really going to be like the doghouse. And, well, that matchup between Saint and Indian is one of the first to come. And now Indians, my goodness, Ethan Cooper with these calculated strikes. Mo Game back to his feet. Runs right off his body. Like he's in the Matrix. Off the ropes. Ethan Grace over the... Oh my! Picked up. Hoisted over the shoulders. Mo Game has him with an M5. Right onto the mat. And taking him the strength feat to be able to do that to a man cannot be underestimated. And now into the sleeper hold. Game in control. And Ethan Cooper wrenching. Does he have the luck? Oh, he does. He has the luck and the skill to get out. Ethan catching the leg. Several legs. Oh, kicks right there, and clotheslines from Mo Game now. Here comes his comeback. 3 clotheslines. Turns the Jets. Swing. A miss. Check me out with a quadruple double. And Mo Game has Ethan where he wants him. Nobody likes you. I wonder who that's for. Takes it up sky high. J Driller. Mo Game hooks the leg. Is it over? Oh wait, no, the fans chant for one more time, and Game stops it. Game stops. The people of Yankee Stadium, the people of the Bronx chant one more time, and Mo Game has him up now. And he's going for one more time indeed. Rolls over. Oh my. Hooks him up right here, Mo Game. Suplex from the top turnbuckle. Flips him up. Final cut. Mo Game for the championship. 1, 2. Thank you for coming, Ethan Grace. Mo Game is an ever so evolving player. And dear almighty, those Islanders don't. TIF, stay out of the way. Listen, man, we're gonna have a name like Roman Reigns on Monday AWF. You better take that up with Roman Reigns. That's between you and Roman, and that's between me to commentate it. Here, Mo Game will snatch the Renegade Championship away from the referee, as he does usually every week. He's confident, he's ready, and he is set. And well, one reason, ladies and gentlemen, you don't see Special Agent Newton in the ring today calling a match is because, well, for the last few weeks now, he's been really fed up. Really a quiet killer he is. He's been annoyed. He's been festered like a pot boiling. And today he says, enough is enough. And that is why later today, Special Agent Newton will be teaming up with AK-170 to take on Ruination, because he's smart enough not to do it alone. And what the hell is this? What the hell is this? And check out the other Ethan, sending Kevin Ace into a table. This is backstage. Ethan Grace, he's not scheduled for today, so I guess he was getting something to snack on her. And here, Kevin Ace is beating the daylights, getting the daylights beaten out of him, rather. Ethan trying to bail out Kevin. Kick to the low section. Oh no, that's pure concrete. And a pile driver. A pile driver to Kevin Ace. The show literally to Kevin Ace. From Kevin Ace to Ethan Grace. The show just started. And ladies and gentlemen, dear almighty, and that is the longest win streak in company history. That is true, but oh my goodness. What did I just witness? Someone check Ethan Grace's neck. Is it broken? My goodness. My lord. My lord. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Saints, one of the best strikers, in-ring competitors from the TIF. He once, signed with the AWF. He is 2-0 against Swerve Strickland. That's a big, Swerve Strickland made a brief AWF stop, and I believe the reason he didn't stay for long is because, Saint might have drew a line in the sand, and Swerve realized he can be Tony's boy. And Saint walks to the ring. He is going to face one of the Decepticons, Indian Savage, who again hasn't faced in a single match in quite some time. I'm going to have to do my due diligence to check that, and Saint rolls into the ring. Saint's last matchup was on AWF Ignition, an IC title gauntlet contender. This is why you miss Agent K. And here, Indian Savage, his last match as a singles competitor, non-multi-man match. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. It was an entire 6 months ago. On October 29th. Well, stand up. Here comes the Decepticons. There is a second in command, Carnage. On the right, Agent Fox. And on the left, the competitor of this matchup, Indian Savage. He has been with the Actions Entertainment Company for about 5 years now, nearly 5 years, and has evolved as a competitor. One thing that does annoy Indian Savage a lot is he still has yet to claim gold or is still yet to get any championship opportunity that's gone to a success in his time with Actions Entertainment. Still, even out with the AWF. The AWF was supposed to be a new opportunity for a lot of people, and Savage included quickly found out just how big this pot is, just how the pool of talent, how strong you need to be. Indian Savage Season 3 is coming up, and he is not discouraged. He has always been someone to trot on and keep fighting, and will the Decepticons claim gold? They have the Devastators working in the Double Dash tournament right now that could potentially wrap things up nicely. I'm still amazed by that damn pile driver I just saw on concrete, and I'm still gonna await medical officials And here we go. Future Monday AWF superstars. The bell sounds, you know. Indian Savage technically still is a Monday AWF guy. This is just one of his first chances to get in ring and show why he is a part of the roster, why he should be used more. And Saint giving up some size in this match, but he still has the striking game. He still is maybe the quicker competitor of the two. And here's Saint with the strikes that make him known, that took him far on the indies. And Hurricane Rana. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Stomp right there. Saint is in full control, stomping away right now, and raining rights now to Savage. Carnage and Agent Fox watching this one. Carnage, the second in command I mentioned, who has been, you know, once upon a time tried to lead the Decepticons, overthrew this leader Blitz, but when, well, Blitz tapped him out 8 times, he realized he wasn't quite built for that life. Saint, he's running solo. He's run solo mostly, and he might stay that way. He's a guy that is always going to look over his shoulder, knows that in his company he should trust no one, and the kicks right to the back of Savage. He's warming up Savage for maybe one of these holes, or maybe that power bomb of his, already getting the back ready. And he was daring Savage to go at him with a punch. Perhaps be careful what you wish for. Kicks up already. Savage out of the way. Saint, swing. He got his wish. Right, the knee to the forehead. Here's Saint. Big kick. Roll around. And a drop kick to the face. Saint gliding right now. Gliding like he's in a Matrix. And, well, here comes Savage. Savage went for a neck breaker, perhaps. Stopped in a wicked chop. He's lucky he's wearing that Decepticon gear. His chest would have been lit up like a Christmas tree, and out of the ring goes Saint. An immediate kip up. He goes back up. He catches a right hand. Right. Catches him. Here comes the pain of a drop kick. Springboarding off the ropes. That's a unique one. And Saint, he's ready. He's game. He sends Savage into the corner. And now, with a shot, right hand to the back. And here, this is what I mentioned. He was warming up this power bomb from the top rope. And he has it. He has it ready, excuse me. Into a big power bomb off the turnbuckle. Hooks the leg. 2 near 3 count. And Savage seeing more life. More in word life. And drop kick right there. Drops right to his stomach. And out of the way. Right hand. Chopped. Big uppercut. And slowly to his feet. Here comes Saint. He was going for a butterfly suplex perhaps or something, and got swung into an arm drag. 1. And ladies and gentlemen, after this matchup is a #1 contendership for the Divas Championship. And a swing, a miss. Running off the ropes. Big kick. And a drop kick. The winner of this matchup will face the champion, Kira Silva, on AWF Ignition, attempting to take the belt off of the Devil's Princess before end of days. Look at the frog splash, the altitude from Saint. Here comes Carnage. Look at this bastard. Saint. He goes to work. Picking up Savage. Stalling. Savage out of there. Going for the legs. Slowly to his feet. Lock up. Look at Carnage trying to get hands on Indian Savage. On Saint. And here comes the clotheslines. He stops one. Savage. Enziguri to the face. And slowly to his feet. Savage. Say your prayers. Saint. Big choke slam. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. My heart sank, ladies and gentlemen. The way my heart took a complete drop. Saint's out of the ring. I firmly thought that was the end of this match, and that Saint got the hard hand of the Decepticons, but right now, Saint is fighting back. He's fighting ringside, and here, going up, lining something up, sitting senton, crashes and burns in a way you wouldn't want. Nobody would want. Swing, miss, chop, several chops. Saint. Oh my goodness. Picking him up, Saint. And he's working on the back again, stretching out the limbs of Savage and getting ready for another powerbomb, maybe. He's going to split the count. Saint picks up Savage. Still more chops. Savage is on the defensive. If this was boxing, I do believe there would be more points allotted to Saint. But, well, thankfully this isn't boxing, because I wouldn't want to imagine how that would be for the judge's job. But maybe that could be a match idea one day. Here, swing, miss, elbow, right to the face of Saint. And right to the face. Savage gets a kick. Back into the ring. What does Saint have in mind? He's going up. He grabs him. Off the ropes. Into an elbow drop. And no. Well, the referee takes a dive. Saint. Perhaps sees the referee is down. And runs Savage into that exposed turnbuckle that Carnage opened up, and he's going to use it to his advantage. Who says you can't? No one's there to stop him, and now he's going to the top turnbuckle. He's going high yet again. Stands on the ropes. Positions Savage, but wait a second. Indian Sutton on the leg of the referee, right on top of the ref. He powerbombs him. Oh my goodness. And here, Savage, brainbuster. 1, 2, good night. What a match. What a day and what a game. A game. Look at me, I'm getting used to that MLA stuff. But certainly what a match. It was a fun one. Also, NBA playoffs are on. Those have been having some fun games as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Indian Savage, defeated by Saint. He moves on up in the ranks of things. We'll see potentially Saint. Will you see Saint at end of days is the question. There's still some work to be done in these last 2 weeks. May 25th, end of days, ladies and gentlemen. We do thank you for being here. You can be anywhere in the world. Cheer with me. We appreciate that. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, let me mute up. You know what? I have to let this guy. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself and let him speak for himself.
Hi, Ethan. Yeah, you little shit. You thought shit was sweet, huh? You thought shit was sweet. You thought no. You gotta cut this light on. Fuck. I gotta cut this light on. Cause you thought you could sit here and betray me, and you thought I was finna spin back? What the? What be wrong with folks, bro? Oh my god. Ethan. I hope you didn't think that was it. I sincerely hope you didn't think that was it. Cause what you did at Smokefest? What you did at Smokefest? You better be glad. You better be damn glad you're protected under the law. Cause I should keep. Boy. When Ethan, when I get my motherfucking hands on you, boy, ooh. Oh my God. Oh my. I plucked you from obscurity. I helped you out when you didn't have any confidence in yourself. Oh my God. Miss B, listen. I don't know if we've been formally introduced. Hi, Kevin A. Signed a few months ago. But I need a match with Ethan in the days. I don't know what type of logistics you gotta do. I don't know how we got to get this shit set up, but I gotta get my hands on him. It's best for business and it's best for me. I need to I can put titles to the side. I need to whoop his ass. Please, Miss B, I'm begging you, make the match. Make the match!
Well, wouldn't piss that guy off. Kevin Ace begging Miss B to make the match. But here's the thing. I don't know if Miss B can make that match anymore. Well, she still can. But well, soon, ladies and gentlemen, just like I said with, well, the earlier acquisition, the earlier merger, we're going to be having some new bosses in the mix of things, but Miss B still has the driver's seat for now. Up next, it is a two women from TIF, 2 women from the AWF. We'll have Jaden and Queen Spears attempting to clinch #1 contendership against Luna Vice and Bianca Belair. Everyone for themselves. I'm pretty sure there's going to be no company allegiances here in this one, but that is to say, you know, this could potentially go both ways. You know, this could be a message sending night, so to say. And on the way to the ring comes Jaden, who is ready to. I believe him. And I believe him. Jaden, ready to get this matchup started. She lost her championship in an open challenge that she issued. She hasn't been feeling happy about that, and she does want to right some wrongs. And I'm going to be fully with her on the way to doing so. You know, I support it. I hope she is able to make wishes come true. But here comes next on up. From the lands of Japan, Yuna Vice, and she's made her AWF in-ring debut only once in the house show. This is her first time on Monday AWF TV. And if Yuna Vice is able to clinch #1 contendership for the Divas Championship for AWF Ignition, that'd be a great way to set the tone. We've had women debut and win the title, and, well, that isn't on the line right now, but it certainly is. It practically is. It practically is. It's one step away, a few steps away from greatness for Vice. She's been around the ways in Stardom and in Japan, and now is able to take her talents to, of course, TIF Chaos /Crossroads, and now on to Monday AWF. The balls to point thumbs down to Yuna Vice. What is wrong with you people? Anyway, some are cheering though, so this mixed New York City crowd. Here comes the woman the Bronx hates the most. And, well, I say hate because these people, the last time she showed up, it was AWF One Night Stand, where she played spoiler. Everyone in this building, this is kind of a good callback for the TI. You know, everyone in this borough that was in that building that night cheered for Dakota Kai, a non-AWF superstar, a TIF superstar at the time, who was clearing a gauntlet over on AWF Chaos at the time. Made her way to facing Queen Spears. The entirety, you would think that these people would cheer for the lady, given that she's from New York, but because she's from Brooklyn, they rained down boos like no other. And, well, Queen Spears beat Dakota Kai in a matter of about, I think, 6 to 9 seconds. So, hey, longer than some guys lasted with her. We have more AWF Monday, AWF up next after this, of course, because after this matchup, it will be Deuce versus Sorcerer of Ruination. Sorcerer and Deuce wants to send a message to Mr. Sorcerer, and that's not just the Sorcerer, but just the AJ Aeros who faces him in about a few weeks. And AJ could be on a cloud 9. AJ faces CM Loaf for the world title tonight. Has a special guest referee. We don't know who it's going to be yet. But, well, AJ has a chance to potentially be go to end of days and leave it a double champion. But on she comes the EST Bianca Belair, the potential GOAT candidate. And, say what you want about Bianca. She can quite literally do it all. And on Monday AWF, well, these ladies better be ready for the EST. And I'm sure doing this is, ladies and gentlemen, Bianca's first match on Monday AWF. She's been around on AWF Chaos before, on, even on the Warhead Wednesday, but yeah, this is her first ever Monday AWF, and it's in Yankee Stadium. Nevertheless, she's getting that taste for the Monday AWF scene, and what might be, changing his name to Monday Night Chaos come season 3. Well, Monday AWF is had a fun run. Monday Night Chaos, though, that sounds a lot, don't worry, it's still going to be counted as Monday AWF, just a different name, ladies and gentlemen, so trust me. Ain't starting the episode count over again. Here we go! Ding, ding, ding! Here comes the pain! And... oh my god! Yuna Vice, Air Raid Crash! We are all over the place. We are all over the place to start the match off. Jaden, Queen Spears, Belair, and Vice. Belair... oh my. Vice gets sent out of the ring by Queen Spears. And Queen Spears with a big super kick right to the face of Jaden. Hooks the leg. Down. 1, 2, 3. And even Jaden, even if Jaden almost kicked out, Belair was almost late. Here now. Oh, a right hand to Belair. Belair. Jaden. Loopy. Yuna Vice going for her, but Jaden found it. Wait, what the hell? Jaden with a pile driver? Excuse me. A tombstone out of nowhere from Jaden. Bianca into an armbar on Queen Spears, trying to tap out. There's the kick right there. And wait. Oh, dear almighty. Takes down Queen Spears. Well, it's the name. It's in the namesake. A spear. Here comes. Oh. Right back up. Tried a nice an elbow to Vice. Vice is back to her feet. Gets a right hand from Spears. Vice, Spears in the ring one-on-one for just about 5 seconds before Bianca runs in for a KOD, but Queen Spears didn't like any of that, and she stopped it. I don't wonder why. She could have let the move be hit. Instead, she chooses to fight Bianca on her own, and EST covers the leg. Bianca won. Imagine that, Bianca Belair competing for the Divas Championship. And that might be some fans' dream. I'm not kidding, folks. Here, KOD to Jaden. And, oh, Vice. And Vice breaks up the cover, and takes down Queen Spears. Bianca catches a right hand from Vice. Stops whatever Vice wanted and had ready. They're exchanging strikes in the middle of that ring. Here comes a back suplex. Jaden behind Vice. She didn't see it. Now she does. Rolls out of the way. Here comes Vice. Elbow from Jaden. Right hand from Jaden. Vice is holding her own. The most green, not to say the most green, but definitely the most newer competitor to AWF TV in this matchup, and she is holding her best. Try to pop an elbow, Vice. Suplex to Queen Spears. Right to the crux of the back. And Jaden ringside, Belair ringside. Oh, wait a second. A sunset flip powerbomb onto the handle of a sledgehammer is going to demobilize anyone. One suplex, a back suplex. She holds on. German suplex. Flips her around. Snap suplex. And Jaden trying to choke out the queen on the outside. Vice up. Brainbuster to Belair. Hooks the leg. #1 contendership. Divas Championship. Ignition. This Wednesday. Not gonna happen. Vice picked up by Jaden. Thought that was going to be a Northern Lights. No, simply just facing the mat. Jaden, right hand, no. Tries to, no, almighty. What a pile driver. Hooks the leg, not going to happen. And the lockup. Oh, no. Queen Spears has Vice up on a turnbuckle. And here, Belair. Belair's in the crash zone. Belair's in a crash zone! Yuna Vice getting suplexed on top. That earlier, the ref got his leg crushed a little. That was the entire weight of Vice on top of Belair's body. And somehow, the Iron Woman still up. Here comes, oh no. This is prime position for a spear. No, instead swinging neckbreaker. And here now. Queen Spears. Right through her. Spearing the daylight out of her. 1, 2, near 3. Not happening. Here. Tried a nice sunset flip. No. Low blow! Low blow! A sunset flip. That was a damn moonsault. I'm sorry now, ladies and gentlemen. I got a lot on my mind. A lot on my mind is trying to call this match in succession. Keeping up with it all. And a nice chair to the back from Yuna Vice. I'm disappointed in that one, though. I said a sunset flip on a moonsault. That's going to live in infamy. 1, 2. Here. Now. Queen Spears. Right hand to Belair. And a right hand to both Yuna Vice and Belair at the same time. Jaden. Springboard. Drop kick. These two working together on Vice. Queen Spears trying to do the same to Jaden. But Jaden has a little bit more months on her belt. She isn't going to go for it. Jaden, crossface to Queen Spears. She's going to let up because she sees Bianca, Belair, hoisting up Jaden, KOD, down, 1, 2. Bianca Belair is your #1 contender. The newest members, one of the newest members of Monday AWF, clinching her shot, and she will face Kira Silva on AWF Ignition this Wednesday. What a match. What a night. Well, that's not a night yet. What a day. Man, that was fun. It was nice. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Monday AWF. And good day. Not as bad as Jay's crossbody. Oh, well, don't worry. Your match is still up. Your match still has, whoa. What do you mean? What match? What match? You know, there's totally not, that's totally not the special guest referee later tonight. But yes, he is the main, the main event is still yet to come. Up next is Deuce versus Sorcerer. Deuce is attempting to make a point against Aeros, making a making a point to AJ that just because you have a title match and could be the AWF World Champion come end of days, just because I lost to Blitz, just because, you know, they call it a squash, it was a squash. Just because Blitz beat Deuce in the quickest match of Deuce's life does not mean this is still not a gamed-in, focused-in anomaly. Look at the blue gold. The AWF Intercontinental Championship is a belt that, you know, people, you know, they can change the color of, but, you know, that belt has remained blue for a long time because Deuce has liked it blue. It reminds him of Icehouse Jones, the former champion who he beat to get that same belt. He didn't have to change the color. He revels in the fact that that is his belt. And he is, if Deuce is able to retain at end of days, that would make him, ladies and gentlemen, the longest reigning, you know, and it will put him on coast to being the longest reigning AWF Intercontinental Champion. Just right after Icehouse Jones did it, and still, well, we have, this is Monday AWF. And up next, we do still have more battles with, you know, we have Ruination versus AK-170. We have CM Loaf versus Aeros for the World Championship with a special guest ref. And here comes Sorcerer. Ruination still getting ready to cook up on this card, still getting ready to mix it up. And here's someone who feels a little maybe overlooked, underlooked, whatever it's called, but you know, he feels like he isn't getting the respect he deserves as a once member of the Thunder Dungeon, who is one of the best technicians in the AWF, he believes, and I would also agree. Deuce and Sorcerer have done the dance on pay-per-view once before at AWF Elimination Chamber this past Day of Reckoning, but now this is still, again, this is a new day. This is Yankee Stadium. Sorcerer, he's going to be on the MLA New York Yankees. Starting on, well, opening day for them is May 26th, but, you know, we're going to have another scrimmage game, Red Sox and Yankees, in this very stadium soon. However, again, on this day, Sorcerer has an opportunity to beat Deuce one-on-one and maybe even get himself in an Intercontinental title match. And oh, well, I guess not. Here we go. Boston, Baltimore, Screwdriver, and down goes Sorcerer. What the heck? Before the bell can ring, and the anomaly, not one for letting Sorcerer get his fun off, and he's gonna wrap him up. Here comes an, oh my goodness, that's an angle slam from Deuce. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. I have never seen Deuce with firepower right like that out of the gate. An angle slam. Here now, Deuce cinches in, goes in for the wire. Hooks. Oh no, he doesn't hook the leg. He doesn't hook the leg. Goes up more. Is this another Baltimore Screwdriver? No. It's the knee bar. Rolling knee bar. This has won him titles. This has won him championships. It tapped out Mamba Ant. And dang it, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, he's trying. It's gonna tap out Sorcerer this afternoon. Down goes Sorcerer. And, well almighty, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have more Monday AWF. This has been a fun night. I can say it's been a fun night for me. It's been a fun afternoon. I'm used to saying night. Sorcerer down and out. He is 0-2 against the Anomaly, and he sends a message to AJ Aeros, who faces CM Loaf later today, ladies and gentlemen. That is still to come on Monday AWF. We thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world. But you're here with us. We appreciate that. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, AK-170 and Special Agent Newton going up against Ruination. And when I tell you, when I looked at this, I said there's no chance in hell. And I said Newton first wanted to do this one-on-one. He wanted to fight Ruination straight up solo for a clotheslining him. And, you know, just several times throughout the weeks, Ruination has caught him in the crossfires of several things. But somehow, someway, AK-170 talked him into saying, hey, let's do this. Let's slow down here, man. You might get yourself killed. And I would agree. But Special Agent Newton, our referee, is about to wrestle a match. You know, I've wrestled a match before on this program, ladies and gentlemen, but you know that was on SmackDown. That was on Monday AWF. It was on SmackDown. They were in desperate times, but there was they weren't desperate times. I was paid to do it by one of the wrestlers. They didn't want to wrestle. I took the match, but here now, the World Heavyweight Champion says his property is that championship. He's not wrong. Here comes the other hometown boy, one half of AK-170. These two not on good terms. Let it be known, these are end of days opponents. And still, well, the animosity is felt in the air. And they're still just coming together because Ruination is the bigger threat at hand. In Yankee Stadium, he takes on the crowd, and this is year 3 that we've done this. This is the 3rd year we would have come to this stadium that, you know, has a lot of history for the AWF. Mamba Ant having his battles with the Jack, who we know as Blitz now, in the first pay-per-view Hell in a Cell against CM Loaf the following year, the Yankee Stadium screw job. And now there's, you know, not exactly a screw job potential here. It's just a carry job maybe because they have Special Agent Newton to worry about. You know, I'm wondering what Newton's going to be able to pull off in this match, but really so, what is going to be done? Just weren't as fast as last week. Nation won again. And, yeah, you know, here comes Special Agent Newton making his AWF in-ring debut. Just say that. Oh, man, here it is. Here he is. I'm only speechless because are we gonna really pretend this guy has a chance tonight? Well, I guess we are. Special Agent Newton. You know, Newton, I love you, but I don't care how much training you've done. There's no chance in hell you're jumping into a match with Ruination. With TJ, a former world champion, the longest reigning Renegade champ. Mo Games attempting to catch up to him. He's held the Renegade Championship the longest out of anyone in his company, 3 times. We got Undisputed, who's going to be in this matchup, who can wrestle circles around anyone in his company. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be soon to be Monday Night Chaos. And here we go. Here comes the competitors. I wonder who they send. Here comes. Here. Undisputed. Alongside TJ and everyone's favorite wrestler, Cameron O'Neal. Ride or die. La 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 la. I'm gonna let Pop do the rest. But TJ O'Neal and Undisputed, this is a confident trio. This, ladies and gentlemen, these three, Mamba Ant, Kilgore, and Newton, they look stressed. You can see the stress on their face. O'Neal, TJ, and Undisputed, they look like a synergy right now. They look composed, ready. And, well, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is actions tag. What that means is that if false count anywhere elimination, and well, good luck, because false count anywhere elimination against I don't know, maybe because they're trying to win the match. Here we go. Oh! Here we Undisputed goes for the knee. TJ going for Mamba Ant. Cameron O'Neal RKO to TJ. O'Neal suplexed the hell out of Newton. Kilgore, he is going after and attacking the legs of Undisputed. Mamba Ant trying to lend a helping hand to Newton. And here, oh man, wraps up a chokehold on a 7-footer. Yeah, this is not going to end well. Oh, goodness gracious. Spiking Undisputed on his head with a killer instinct. O'Neal Ant is going to, no, not suplex him in. And nice right there. O'Neal standing tall. Newton. Double underhook DDT to TJ. Hooks the leg. Down. 1, 2. Newton with a suplex on Undisputed. Back suplex. And he's going after him. Kilgore tried to spear the lights out of TJ. He ropes up. Try to float over powerbomb. He instead gets a mean slap. Undisputed. Wrestling down there with Newton. Gets a headbutt. TJ getting double teamed by Ant and Kilgore. One J Driller. And here, Ant picks his cousin up. RKO. Here comes Cameron O'Neal. Cameron O'Neal in hot pursuit. Kilgore has him against the ropes. And Ant and TJ, right hands, Newton and Undisputed fighting. You know, I say fighting. Newton's attempting to hold a candle to Undisputed. And here, Ant wrapped up. Going here. Oh, a low blow to his cousin. Newton. Ant is going to facilitate. He left Newton. I guess. Oh, no. Newton just picked him up. Newton knows better, I guess. He's going to go back after Undisputed. He feels ballsy today. And, oh no, Cameron O'Neal. Newton sees Cameron O'Neal and a kitchen sink. O'Neal picked up 2. Kilgore. Ant has his cousin up. On the turnbuckle from the middle rope. Attitude adjustment. Kilgore throwing Undisputed aside. Newton, he's been lifting. Pile driver to O'Neal. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. O'Neal kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have one more matchup next. CM Loaf versus Aeros for the AWF World Championship. And here, as well next week. Oh, just next week to start off Monday. A flame to Mamba Ant's face. And he's still back up. A kip up. Neck breaker. Some people would say that's a DDT. Here, a suplex to Undisputed. TJ has his cousin in game sights, but no. He's going to instead go for something else. Newton getting into the ring. Kilgore attempting to tap out Cameron O'Neal with an abdominal stretch, and O'Neal wrenching. Undisputed not even lending a helping hand to O'Neal. He's getting... stop sign to Newton's head. And a psycho knee. Here comes Ant. Swing. Miss. O'Neal now. O'Neal giving the chase. Ant. 2 members of Ruination. Well, 1 now. Clothesline to O'Neal. Ant is trying to lead a carrot on a stick here. Kilgore. Arm drag onto the pavement. Drop kick to Undisputed. Newton trying to play a stop sign. Oh, he's fighting TJ. Grabs him up, headlock. Boom, right take. Kilgore. Spinning toe hold to Undisputed. Here comes O'Neal. Ant is down. He's out. Here comes O'Neal. No. Back the other way. Here. Special Agent. Oh my goodness. Special Agent Newton and TJ. Special Agent Newton hoist up TJ for a pile driver. And still a 2 count over there from Kilgore. And he's going back the other way trying to take care of O'Neal. And German suplex to his cousin. That's one. Teardrop suplex. These competitors spread out all across the stadium. Oh my goodness. To think, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have baseball here in a few days. German suplex. And, well, oh my goodness. Newton is getting lit up with those kicks. Wait, Newton, excuse me. Kilgore's gone. O'Neal took out Kilgore. And now, 2, 3. Cameron O'Neal's done. Kilgore is, oh my goodness, it's a 2-on-2. It's a 2-on-2. Kilgore, the World Heavyweight Champion's gone. And now Mamba Ant of AK-170 is only left with a referee. Will him and Newton be able to pull off a dream heist against Ruination this afternoon? And Ant here. O'Neal's done. Kilgore done. And Ant. Oh, Newton going to the top turnbuckle. Aaron probably wonders what the heck he's going to do. And here comes Newton with a crossbody. Newton, right hand. Oh, he goes for low. TJ tried to go low. Newton stopped it. Tried to kick. TJ dodged. Back and forth they go in the stadium. Here, Ant, TJ getting piled. Driven by Newton. Here comes Ant. He jumped. What the heck is wrong with him? Spin. Here comes Undisputed doing the same thing. Went for an RKO and picked up. Power slammed. Kip up. Newton down. Picked up into a power bomb on the apron. And down. Oh my. German suplex on the pavement area. Here. Swinging around. Rolling. These 4 battling in the stadium. A main event up next. And here. Oh no, a guillotine. Guillotine to Ant. Guillotine to Ant. He's reeling. He somehow escapes. Newton. Suplex to Undisputed on the shovel. Follows it up with a German. Into a... Oh! TJ goes low. TJ goes low. Hooks the leg. Down. Cover. 1, 2. Somehow is out. Both teammates or both teams kick out. Here comes TJ chokes the life out of Ant. He taps out. Newton was too late. And now Mamba Ant and Kilgore out of this match. Ruination has Newton to themselves. He wanted this. He wanted this. TJ with a light tube. Table to the face. He's running for his life. But I don't think he knows it's already done. It's already done. Newton doing his best. Bulldog. And you can't wrestle signs. And I can only assume that's for the referee. Newton painfully missing. No wonder he didn't want to take up in baseball. He can't pitch for shit. And Undisputed hooks the leg. 1. Man. And oh man, Undisputed kick the Newton. Newton still trying to stay alive. Still trying to stay alive like the Bee Gees. runs away. Right hand, undisputed. Masaiku. Oh no, that was just those few kicks that were about to happen. TJ caught by Newton. Nope. Reversed. TJ right hand. Springboard. Oh, kick. Grabs him. Tornado with a suplex. And no. TJ. Right hand. Newton is gonna get powered down by a Tiger Bomb. And a glass tube. Kick once. Newton wrestled to the mat. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be all she wrote. Special Agent Newton taps out. And ladies and gentlemen, what a night. And it's still not a night yet. Still not a night. Still full-fledged daylight out. It is nowhere near night. But, man oh man, has this been something today. He's able to claim victory today. Ruination, that is. And now, up next will be the world title match with a special guest ref. You see them bloodied up, you see them injured, but O'Neal, TJ, and Undisputed stand tall after defeating. Well, here comes. Who is the special guest referee, ladies and gentlemen, of this world title match between Aeros and CM Loaf? Making his AWF debut, say hello to an old friend, an old face. It is the man with no face, Faceless. And well, yeah, I say that, there's a lot of ladies in the crowd, ladies at home that are gonna, want to try and take him home. The man with no face, walking to the ring. I don't know, you don't know if this is a one-time thing for him or whatever, but if it is a one-time thing, he gets to one of the grandest stages, Yankee Stadium, main event. He's wearing the zebra stripes of a world title match. He knows CM Loaf, not quite familiar with Aeros, but him and CM Loaf, good old friends. And I say that to say, keep a lookout for that, because we've seen matches with with people that know each other and they're, referee friends, just be careful if Aeros gets a little bit of a screw job tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, this is AWF Monday AWF. Here comes the competitor, the challenger. He faces the anomaly Deuce at End of Days, but ladies and gentlemen, what if he's pulling double duty? What if that End of Days match is bumped up just a bit? What if Aeros becomes world champion at the expense of CM Loaf? You couldn't write it any better way. Right before this new era of Monday Night Chaos, it'll be apropos. And do you want to have to sing about tragedy, or do you want to have to sing about victory? That can go both ways tonight. CM Loaf, Aeros. He wanted this. CM Loaf said put up or shut up. Aeros, you don't like how he did it. He won the match last week and now has a world title match. He can't get a count out win against Loaf on this matchup. He can try, but it's not going to do anything. He's going to get another win, yeah, but he's not going to get the title. He can be another Ethan Cooper, yeah, but does he want to be? Given how Ethan Cooper just ended up? And here comes the world champion. Check it out. Junior Mafia. I know this makes some people somewhere sick. It makes me, look, it's love. It's true love. And can you be mad about it? Absolutely. You can feel any way about it. I mean, hey, look. Osama still had a wife. Shit. Noriega had a wife. Al Capone had a wife. JFK had a wife. Alright, I got enough. I got enough ones in. Castro had a... That's enough. The point is, CM Loaf. Oh my god, that does disgust me though. The AWF Divas Champion, that is a new Divas Championship around her waist, ladies and gentlemen. That she handcrafted. She kind of was like Darby Allin, minus getting punched, minus getting hit. But listen, Noriega was a Panamanian dictator. I mean, really, man, are you asking that? I mean, that's crazy. Power. Anyway, there you see. I mean, I said credit to Kira Silva. She made the belt so ugly. I don't think anyone is gonna want that except to change the damn thing. But here we go. Agent K is not here to like that to this situation to a D1 athlete getting with a community college arts major. That is the exact words my broadcast partner used, and he'll see him next on End of Days. And well, this is gonna this is gonna be a hell of a matchup here. AJ Aeros for the World Championship. This is his, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is AJ Aeros' second World Title match before he faced Kenneth Kilgore and Vincenzo in a triple threat that ended up in Kilgore retaining, obviously. And well, this is again his second chance at a World Championship. Like it, don't like it, love it or hate it. That is, you wouldn't want it any other way. Aeros. Not Deuce. Loaf. Up next. Here we go. CM Loaf. Oh! Big running knee to the face of CM Loaf. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And a kick out. CM Loaf kicks out. Kira Silva at ringside. Faceless gonna have to watch that. So Silva's gonna be up to no good. She just looks like she's up to no good when she exists. I mean, really. Here. Loaf. Wait a second. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Super kick to the champion! 1, 2, 3! We have a new champion! Did hell just freeze over? The silence is deafening! God, no! Not like that! Faceless, and probably his first and only AWF appearance, just screwed CM Loaf out of the World Championship! With one swift kick, he hands the title to Aeros! What just happened? We are going off air, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Aeros is your world champion. That is the end of the show. Aeros just won the world championship. And Faceless fingerprints are all over it. His footprint is all over it. That is not how you do things. In Yankee Stadium again, Yankees CM Loaf finds no luck. Tune in to AWF Ignition. We thank you for watching Monday Night AWF, soon to be Monday Night Chaos. What the hell? This is sick. Oh my god. Aeros still has a match with Deuce. Aeros is holding the world title. And that's not fiction. That's reality. What the hell? Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen.